we're all tempted at some point to get sick or have an emergency, or as we've talked about, we'd all rather die than speak publicly. So I appreciate that. I got my name a very special way. I was the only girl born in 2 generations. Everyone had boys. So there's 2 older boys and then me. And they were both named with J's. Even my mother's name is a J. And I come along and my grandmother said, this might be my only chance. And so I was named Anna after her grandmother, who fought very hard to get to this country, actually. And I've always found it to be very comforting, and I thought it made me special. And unfortunately, it came with a little bit of a price. The rest of the people in my family were also named Jay, went down a very dark spiral and became addicts and have kind of stayed in this cyclical culture that often happens here on the south side of just never really getting out. And I made it out, but I stayed because I do love this side of town. I was born and raised here my whole life, and something that I've just always found comforting in that is the people. This is one of the most diverse places you will find. You can find anyone who's been from anywhere, and they all end up here, and we all live here, and we love each other, and we talk to each other, and we care. And it's not like that in a lot of other cities. I've lived a few other cities here, even just Tempe or Ahwatukee, and this is always home, and it never really leaves you. You can leave the south side, but the south side doesn't leave you. So the addiction that took over my family did leave for me to grow up in my grandparents' home. So I was raised by people, raised by women in the 50s. So that did kind of give me some different values growing up, made it a little bit difficult for me to relate to kids my own age. The simple thing of holding open doors, or whenever I would go to a friend's house, I'd always bring food because that's what you do. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to wash the dishes. If mom cooks, you wash the dishes. I remember getting a lot of sideways looks, and like they thought that I was just trying to suck up, and I was like, what should you do? Maybe not. So I tried really hard. I worked really hard in school, but the thing that happens to most of us, I fell in love at an unreasonable age. I was probably 14 or something ridiculous like that. But because of how my family had gone, I stuck with it. I stuck with it all through high school. Graduated from high school, and instead of going directly into college like I should have, I started a family. I stayed with my boyfriend, and we were together, and it was going really, really well until it wasn't. And it didn't go well after I became pregnant. And I have a beautiful 5-year-old daughter, and she is the best baby ever born. I know it's a total cliche, but it is absolutely a full cliche that I live, that she is the most amazing person you'll ever meet. And I look forward to raising her and being a part of her life. My greatest gift is actually my empathy. I used to hate that word. I thought that it meant that I was weak. I thought that I was like, no, I'm tough. Like I don't take nothing from nobody, and right is right and wrong is wrong. But something that I've learned from this side of town and my community and my friends and family is that there is a lot of